out again. It's a redskin.
Let's pretend that this piece of machinery or electronic, or whatever I need to say to be politically correct, this here, let's pretend that this is a camera. Let's pretend that I don't come on here acting like a dingbat, because I know that this has a camera on it. So let's just pretend that it's a camcorder. I think that's what we used to call those things where you only did videos on them. Let's pretend that this here is that, and that I, Nichol, am a video maker. In today's PSA, these two things, me as the video maker, still in pretend mode, and this, we merge together and become one. And let's just see if the two will be successful or just be one hot mess. Now, let's begin. Now, humans, I remember the first time I decided to make a video for YouTube. It was back in, it was the year of, I did a video, honestly, the reason why I cannot remember my first video was because, one, it was made by force, and two, it was for graduation purposes only. See, my professor at the time, when I was in an online public speaking class for college. He forced all of us, well, he didn't force us. It was a requirement of the class to upload 4 videos, 4 speeches on YouTube. I was so embarrassed that I deleted the videos. But let's just say that I found a new talent, which is reciting dramatic speeches. Ironically, that's how I gained my first 119 subscribers on this specific channel. Okay, it was like a previous channel, but I used this account to move forward with Detox My Life with Nichol. Now, if I remember correctly, it was actually 2018 when I decided to pick up a camera of some sort and created video for YouTube on my own terms. Now, I had the enthusiasm, I had the camera, of course, and I had the courage to push record. Let's just say that's why I had 4 previously failed channels on YouTube, because I had those 3 things and nothing else. I was lacking in major areas, such as not even making content that would even interest a stop sign. I was truly a video maker because all I thought I had to do was push record and literally watch paint dry on a wall. And I figured it would go viral. I mean, I thought it was just that easy. Yeah. I thought I could turn on a camera, place some meat in a sink, and just record the meat defrosting. Now, some of you humans may think that's not the way to defrost meat. I'm not concerned about that right now at this very moment, so I just need you to focus on the topic at hand. But I literally thought that. I thought if I could just get a clear shot at the kitchen sink, put the meat in it, defrosting, minding its own business, that I could actually record that for like, I don't know, 4 hours and get my watch hour time up in the quickness. It was my channel. And you don't see none of me. You don't hear music as you're watching the meat defrost for these hours. There was no editing involved whatsoever. I mean, I really thought that someone, anyone, everyone would actually watch this ridiculousness. Yeah, I really was just anxious, just very anxious to just be a YouTube star. Cause I know I was outside my mind when I thought that made any type of sense. I even had made a video of me taking a nap. You heard it correctly. A nap. Some people might be saying, oh, but that wasn't too long. Apparently you humans out there don't know nothing about naps, because it's definitely levels to it. Now let me explain. Now you got your first nap. Your first nap is your cat nap. This nap ranges from 15 to maybe 30 minutes at a time. That's the one that makes you feel like you're hibernating. Like today is a Tuesday, but it makes you feel like you've been sleeping for like 2 days, and now it's Thursday, but you just went into REM sleeping so nice and easy. But of course, we never do anything nice and easy. It's basically one of those naps that you take when you're at work. You know, like when you are having a little bit of downtime, but your downtime is only like 5 minutes, five minutes, but you take a 15-minute nap and you think you can sleep for 8 hours. So when you finally wake up, you pop right on up, like you just spring up. You just like a spring chicken, you just spring on up because you think somebody been having their eyeballs on you that whole entire time. So you instead of you sitting at your office desk, you stand up the whole entire time the rest of your shift, and you still got like 7 more hours, but you just stand up the rest of the shift because you just assume that you about to lose your job. Okay. You just assume it. You just about to lose your job because you've been sitting here only basically 15 minutes, but you think you've been asleep for approximately 8 hours on end. Next is your standard nap. This is the one you usually take in about 45 minutes to an hour. This one you might decide to just lay over your bed. Don't take your shoes off or anything. You don't get comfortable. You just literally lay over your bed that's been made. Or in some people's cases, maybe a bed that's unmade. That's your prerogative. That's the type of nap you take right before you're about to do a few important tasks at home. Or maybe you just got finished with those tasks. And you might be about to leave the house in about an hour. That's when you decide to take that type of nap. That's, again, the standard nap. But wait, there's more. And you think that that's it to napping? Like, oh, a cat nap, oh, a standing nap. No. See, this is where people think napping ends. But this is where napping, for me, for the type of human I am, this is where it begins. See, the next level to napping, me and my mom, we discuss this all the time. Because this type of napping, whenever I tell my mother that I'm going to go take a nap, she doesn't say, okay, dear. My mom is not that type of person. She doesn't say that. She says this, well, good night. And that's what she means. My mom is a serious person. She jokes about certain things, but sleep is not one of them. And when I tell you that this type of nap right here is that nap that a lot of people don't really understand. understand this nap, and they take it as a whole nother situation, but it is what it is. And this type of nap has a specific name. I call it the semi-coma. Now, I know about the semi-coma. I created the semi-coma, okay? I don't know about these other naps out here. The cat nap, no. I never taken nothing like that in my life, no. I don't even take cat naps on a trip to another city or another state. No, that's not me. I don't take standard naps. I don't know what that is. I mean, I can identify it, what I believe it is, but I've never taken one in my life. Not in this lifetime, and I don't know if I would take one in the next. But a semi-coma is a special type of nap. This is that level of napping where when you have company over and you still have people in your household that's still gonna be up for a while to entertain, or when you are in the middle of something that is probably more important to somebody else but not really important to you in that very moment in time, you walk away from that situation, but before you go, you let someone know, hey, I'll be back. But you already know, in your hearts of hearts, in your minds of minds, there's no way in this lifetime that you're going to return back to those festivities that night or that day, depending on whenever you decide to do this. Because this type of nap, it can happen at any time. I mean, it can happen at any time. It could be 11 a.m., okay? It could be 11 a.m. You just woke up 3 hours ago. And this type of nap will just, pow, boom, it'll just hit you. This type of nap is nothing like any other nap you'll ever have in your life. You cannot compare it to anything else in life. You're gonna get real comfortable. And when I mean real comfortable, I mean bra off, shoes off, jammies on, thumb in mouth, and teddy bear in hand. And you're gonna be in for the long haul, which means you are taking the top tier, which I started up here, so maybe I need to, it's gonna be, we gonna figure it out, but we're gonna say this is the top tier nap, because this nap is at least 6 hours. Some humans may call this simply just plain old sleep. Oh my goodness. You think that Nichol, went to bed on my company? That I left the party early and now I'm return for the final dance? You know me too well. But this level of napping is not your regular sleep. I mean, my regular sleep being hours, or like between 12 and 16 hours, but you never want me to actually go to sleep. I don't think I ever say I'm going to sleep, because if I go to sleep, I can promise you this, nothing will get done in this lifetime or the next if I say I'm going to sleep, because you won't see me for 24 hours. But like I said before, a semi-coma can creep up on you. It's gonna creep up on you. But I can tell you right now, you have to hope and pray. It doesn't creep up on you when you have something seriously to do, like, I don't know, work, go to a doctor's appointment, take care of your kids, okay, cook for your family, eat, breathe, okay? If you got any of those types of important things to do, you need to do this nap on your most laziest off day. Yeah. that's the best time to do it. Because you will not be awakened until the ancestors tell you to. Which is still going to be hard to get you up. And when you do finally wake up, you're going to feel even tighter than before you actually laid in the bed. Now, I said all of that to say this. Back then, in 2018, taking regular footage of everyday ordinary occurrences was not going to make me a YouTube superstar. And simply pushing record was not going to make me a decent storyteller. It takes more than a camera, enthusiasm, and a record button to make you fully prepared for the YouTube universe. As the video maker, I made a lot of rookie mistakes, but most humans in this phase may not be willing to learn from others about how to improve themselves in specific aspects of the video making process. Because as the video maker, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. And I honestly thought that whatever I did would eventually pay off. Frankly, placing a camera in front of you could make you look one or two ways. Either foolish or unprepared. But putting a camera in place with a plan attached will either make you nervous or the star of your own channel. The reasons why my previous channels all failed was not because I gave up, but because I turned on a camera without knowing what I wanted to share with the YouTube universe. Was I ready to share something interesting about myself? Was I prepared for my personality to be shown to the universe? Was I ready to be judged by all different types of humans for just simply being myself? And did I even have a plan in place to move my channel forward? To be able to create content on a consistent basis? Overall, did I even think about the value that I could bring to someone else through the YouTube universe? I mean, as the video maker, I think anyone in this phase wants to bring value, but falls short. Because without true effort put behind your content, it may seem dull, boring, and pointless to others. No, you do not have to be this professional or heavy editor. No, you do not have to be a good storyteller. And no, you do not have to have an over-the-top personality like some YouTubers project to the world. But you do have to be willing to research, learn from your pitfalls, plan. This may be the most important thing. Definitely plan. And bring parts of yourself to your content to share with the world. Just because you're terrible at first doesn't mean that you're not supposed to pursue it. That's with any hobby or profession that you want to pursue. Because if you're willing to work at becoming better and understand how the YouTube universe functions, you just don't see creating content as something to do in your spare time. It's something that could actually potentially be an income for you someday. So let me leave you with this. Being the video maker may not make you an overnight success or even guarantee you a spot at the table. But in due time, sharing with the world who you truly are will captivate the masses. Until next time, my humans.